Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in. This is Tom Fischer, Nova Financial Services. As a lot of you know, I'm a financial planner, but by nature I'm a very avid outdoor sports enthusiast, and I enjoy bicycling and the outdoors and things like that. So in my trials and tours around the area, I came across the Bicycle Ranch, which is a bicycle store in North Scottsdale near my office, and I had the opportunity to meet Marcus Zimmer, who is the owner of the Bicycle Ranch. So wanted to introduce Marcus,
Tom,
and just talk to you a little bit today. What's your background in the bicycling business? How did you get to be in this business?
Yeah, pretty much just an enthusiast riding for fitness, and one thing leads to another, and all of a sudden I own the shop.
Okay, good. Do you still ride a lot?
Probably not as much as before I owned the shop, but we still have, we go to a lot of events, we have a great team. I try to support the team and ride with the team. Oh
wow, you have a team, so elaborate on that a little bit. Tell me about the team.
Yeah, we use the team basically as the ambassadors for the shop. We had some great success, and they take that out into the public. It's probably the best marketing dollar that I'm spending.
Wow, okay. How many people are on the team?
We have about 17 riders. We had a couple of state champions and national champions, so it's been going really well.
All right, that's good. That's always good to have the top guys on your side. So one of the other things that people ask a lot of times are, what are some of the tips and tricks that you should be looking for in bicycling? I mean, what are some of the main things to look out for?
Well, next to, of course, always wearing a helmet, is probably checking your tire pressure. If you're unsure about the tire pressure, it's typically on the sidewall of your rim. For cruiser and hybrid bikes, it's somewhere in the 40 to 60 psi, and the road bikes a little bit higher, up to 100 psi.
Okay. Yeah, I know nothing worse than sitting there fixing a flat tire on the side of the trail or the road.
Probably the number one reason why people have a miserable ride, because they get a flat. Absolutely.
I see that you've got just tons of inventory in here, all levels of bicycles. I mean, it seems, could you elaborate on that a little bit? I mean, it seems like you got something for everybody.
We pride ourselves to being a performance shop. We have a fit studio where we have fitted professional riders. So we have all the way from the $10,000 road bike down to the $120 kit bike and anything in between.
Okay, so this really is a shop for a lot of different people. We're not just looking...
We would like to think we cover the whole gamut.
The whole gamut, right. We're not just looking for professional road racers or anything like that. It's really for families and everything. That's good to know. Tell me a little bit about the inverse cycling program that you've got going on here.
Well, what we have over here is indoor cycling studio, where you ride on a trainer, but you ride along virtual courses that where somebody went out and shot it in high definition. So It's a very realistic, lifelike way to be cycling. Okay,
sort of like golfing, the indoor golf thing, where you can play Pebble Beach if you want.
Yeah, if it's too hot or too rainy or too cold outside, people come in here and ride their favorite course in Italy or somewhere, usually somewhere in Europe where it's a little bit...
Well, that's got to be a good idea. When it's 115 out in Scottsdale, you could come in the air conditioning and ride through the mountains of France. So that sounds pretty neat.
That's right.
I have to tell you that one of the reasons that I came back a couple times before I even met you is because of the attitude that was here. I've been in and out of a lot of different bicycle shops and motorcycle shops and different things over the years. And because maybe I'm wearing a tie or something, you judge a book by its cover, and a lot of times you'll get a guy who is giving you some attitude, or you ask some questions about a bicycle or something, and instead of being treated like they don't have the time for you, I always had my questions really well answered, and can I help you? I had to return something once, and your guy at the front took care of it, no problem, no questions asked, and that's why I kept coming back. So I just, you didn't know those things, but I thought those were good to tell you.
Yeah, people want to ride. They don't need to ride in this town. So definitely you need to take care of your customers, just like I imagine in any other business.
Right. No, that's good. Any final words of wisdom or anything? I mean, what...
Yeah, and especially in this heat, a lot of bikes sit in the garage and only get infrequent use. So, we are always encouraged to bring the bike by every 6 months or every year at the latest. So, before you go out and start riding, bring your bike in, have it checked out, see if it needs some service. You can always roll it into the shop and see, ask us if it needs some service to make sure you got a good experience.
That's good. I know for a fact the one thing that can make you more, you finally get some time to break away and go for a ride and your gears are skipping, your brakes are hanging up or something like that, it sure does make you mad. So
Exactly.
getting your bike running the best it can is good. Any special offers or anything you want to talk about out there?
If your viewers mention your show, come into the shop and mention that they've seen me and you on the show, we'll offer half-price service for the summer.
Really? Half-price service? Well, heard that right here from the owner that you need to get your bike worked on, bring it in to Marcus and his super high-end service shop here and make sure your bike is running perfectly. So, hey, I wanted to thank you for tuning in. I know you have a lot of things that you can view on the internet, and if you are watching this show, really appreciate it. Please feel free to share this with other people, put it out on Facebook, Twitter, and subscribe to my blog if you like these kinds of things. So again, it's Tom Fisher of Nova Financial Services, Marcus Zimmer of the Bicycle Ranch. Till the next time, thank you.